And the consequences of these receivers right here, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, they're so excited to have their guy back, and there he is.
Rightfully so. Alec Ingold. They're without Sean Murphy, bunting out with a neck injury, so Melton fills in. It's 3rd and 9 for Tagovailoa, and his throw is right on target. It's a first down for the Dolphins. It's the second catch for Tyreek Hill, who had just 2 targets.
I almost cried when I found out Tua was coming back and we got this game, Jason.
Achane on the toss. He's into the secondary, and he crawls for very close to the first down. He will have it. A 6-time Pro Bowler, Budda Baker, a very strong tackler. Tagovailoa, little shovel pass right into the middle of the field, and it comes out. It's fumbled by Hill right at the goal line, and there's a battle for it. It looks like it's going to stay Miami football. Dolphins trying to punch it in Tua's return. Mostert, touchdown! The opening drive they wanted here in South Florida. With that 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals. Pressure from the secondary, tipped again, and incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Open even when they look covered, that's a tough thing to ask any quarterback to do.
3rd and 1, quick trigger, first down, Jonnu Smith. But you're going to start whistling Sweet Georgia Brown. 3rd down, it's another completion. They gave back the yards, but got there. D. Eskridge ends up with about 6. He needed 5.
Kind of understand what you've got to go through, and that's a learning experience for Tua as he starts here.
2nd and 11. Time to throw this time. He'll drop it off for Mostert, inviting contact and getting right near the line to gain. It's a first down, and a thunderous one at that. Achane and Wright in there together. Achane in motion. It is Wright, the rookie out of Tennessee. Skated to the outside. He got a big block from Brewer. And 3rd down coming up.
Middleton and some of the tight ends I played with, for sure.
There you go. I just want to go deep into the catalog.
That's right.
3rd and 7 for Tua. He'll drop it off again. It goes underneath for Achane, and it's 4th down coming up. From 53, it is on the way, and it is good. Connor, the tailback, a little chip there of Campbell, and Murray snaps it off downfield. He's got a first down. Marvin Harrison Jr. with an opening catch for the Cardinals on this drive. First catch and the holding on the Connor run, and Murray with some zip on that ball. He gets it over there again to Harrison to end quarter number 1. Lined up with Fuller. Benson squeezes through, and he's got the first down. What a run from Trey Benson. Harrison at the bottom of the formation, and this is a throw for Kyler Murray. He goes to the tight end. That's Trey McBride, who has the first down. 3rd and goal. Free runner on Murray. He got by Ramsey. Murray, end zone, touchdown, Wilson.
You've got to have great spatial awareness. You just have to know kind of where they're throwing the football. There it is again, between the numbers and the hash for the first down.
Jonnu Smith this time.
There is no fear right here with this offense.
Cardinals have struggled to get off the field this year. Dead last 3rd down defense in the league, and this long ball ends up falling short of Tyreek Hill with Starling Thomas on the coverage.
That's the next read in the progression. So it goes hitch, 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 and that's where he gets a little sped up sometimes.
First option here, and that's a laser for Wilson, who had the touchdown. Decisive throw, 3rd and short. National Tight End Day. Trey McBride, an important celebrant here in the NFL. Connor gets to the edge, and he is out of bounds across midfield. Jordan Brooks was tailing him.
It's about avoiding boredom and letting him do what he does best, which is just be a great football player.
Connor right there creates 2 yards and a first down.
Drop coverage when he's running.
This side, that's batted away, incomplete. Kendall Fuller got the hand in front of Wilson. Austin Jackson did not have a chance out in space there. It's 3rd down and 9. Tagovailoa on the throw to the stick. He has Waddle. It's a first down for the Dolphins. A receiver happy to see the ball a couple of times, and Jalen Waddle, a few catches here. Tyreek Hill was in motion. He's got this one, and these receivers are overjoyed to have Tua back.
Right, not from a throwing standpoint and getting it to his guys on time.
Lofted to the sideline, dropped it right in the bucket for Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, how about that rust?
Tua over the top of Wilson. It's Achane. He's inside the 20. Achane skating to the 13. Mostert flinched, and then he moved in motion. It's Hill at the bottom of the screen, and it's incomplete. Sanders from 25. And it's true. Ryman and McBride, the two tight ends, with the formation. They will roll this way, and he'll lob it the other way. It's McBride hurtling inside Dolphin territory. Give yourself a chance maybe on fourth down. It's 3rd and 21 for Kyler Murray. He'll snap it off, and he's got it to the tight end, McBride, and that's not going to really help, to the 39. Ryland has been nails. This one is sailing, and it is good. He drilled it. With Ingold back there, that's Hill in motion, and it's Achane running behind Ingold, who got him a crease. Beautiful block by the fullback. Achane still going, still driving inside the 25. 47 yards of muscle. They'll rush 4. Tua steps up on the run. Tua can go a long way, and he'll slide, and the crowd's going to love it. And you can see him sticking his nose in there on that play. Mostert in the backfield. They'll throw it for Achane. It was lined up in the bunch, and he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Call it 3rd and 7 off the penalty on Froholt. Murray has to spin out of it from Robinson. Kyler Murray launches downfield, knocked away. Jordan Poyer at the last second got the hand in. It's 4th down.
When that second hand comes off the quarterback, or the quarterback takes that second hand off the football.
But with Hill in motion, it's over his head. Tua tries to swat it out of the end zone, and he did successfully. It is a safety. Wow. 2nd down. They'll work out of the eye and give it for Connor. He bounces outside. Connor behind Ryman. He almost lapped Ryman. It's a gain of 13.
They can sneak somebody behind the defense.
Two tight ends again. It's a play fake. It's Murray rolling this direction with the two tight ends, and he goes to McBride. It's a 1st down for Arizona. Very quickly, they go to a different look with it. A couple of catches early for Harrison Jr. We have not seen him since. Murray sped up the clock. He got it to Dortch, and a game-breaking move by Dortch has a 1st down for the Cardinals. 1st down from the 22, and movement at the line, the Dolphins said. Evidently, Ryman did not. Murray to throw. Kyler Murray lets it rip. End zone. Harrison. What a catch. Man, oh man. Feed it to Connor. He goes over the top and gets denied.
Achane has done a great job with that today.
He and Mostert together. Quick set, Jalen Waddle. In space, 1st down. Into plus territory, dragging Thompson. To the 46. Mostert this time. Got by the first man and crashes down to the 33-yard line. He was into the body of Starling Thomas and Budda Baker. It's a gain of 13. Tua on 3rd down. He'll let it rip. He's got Waddle, who turns the corner down to the 13. Together at the bottom of the formation. Mostert switching back. A walk-in touchdown. He went away from the motion for 6. Connor all over the backfield. They will bring pressure and get there. Murray flips it out there, and Harrison could not make the catch.
You're babbling, broke of the elbow, whatever it is.
There's a little babbling. Gain of 16 officially. Murray on the roll, chased by Brooks. He throws high, and another Harrison beauty. Big day for Harrison. Murray down the middle. He's got McBride. First and goal coming for Arizona. Murray throws it over the middle and down to the 2. It's Wilson. Second and goal coming up. 3 tight ends for the Cardinals. There it is. They'll run it. Connor broke one to score. He got by Long and punches it in. 4 of 5 on 3rd and 9 plus. Achane didn't get around in time. It looked like it was a forward pass. They're going to say that is a backward pass. Murray sends him away. Kyler Murray on a throw on 3rd down. He catapults it out for McBride. It's a first down, Trey McBride. He's with Dortch at the top of the screen. Kyler Murray down the middle. It's Harrison again, high pointing it. First down, Cardinals. Somebody's going to have their heart broken by this game, the Cardinals or Dolphins this afternoon. Connor. And they let him eat right down the middle. Connor shot out of a cannon inside the 35. One timeout for Miami. There goes Murray on the run. He's going to run for it. Kyler Murray has the first down to the 20-yard line. What a shifty move. Chad Ryland from 34. He is nails again. For the 3rd time as a Cardinal, Chad Ryland says good night.